Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Pirine. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. And
he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught out left by Perriman. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Ready? 230! Snickers, 66.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. Three down, three down.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. First and 10 at the 19.
Eight. Set. Wide 80.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now P-Ryan. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This will be taken about the 12. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A first update now from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brendan, further evidence that the college game and the NFL game are starting to mesh more and more. Lamar Jackson, first-round pick for Baltimore. Why? His legs are a big part of it. Design quarterback runs, going to be a big part of his game.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now a play fake here on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The crossbar bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Perine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Stepping up, he's going to keep him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back now in Pittsburgh. And they'll run it here. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Look, 80!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jack 16. 8.
And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Samaje Perine denied on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. He's back to throw. Drops it to Jones into flat. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Switzer now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to